In 2023, generative AI made a big leap from something you'd hear about in research labs to something people actually use in their daily lives. Millions of people got their hands on tools like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot, showing that AI isn't just for tech experts anymore. This year, AI is set to become even more user-friendly and capable, blending into tech that makes everyday tasks easier and helps tackle some of the toughest challenges we face. In this video, I'll focus on 5 key trends to keep an eye out for in 2024. Practical applications. When generative AI first became popular, business leaders got their info from flashy ads and over-the-top news stories. Most people hadn't really used AI beyond messing around with ChatGPT or DALL-E. But now that the initial buzz has settled, the business world has a clearer idea of what AI can and can't do. According to the Gartner Hype Cycle, generative AI is at the peak of inflated expectations. This means it's likely to slide into the trough of disillusionment, a phase where people realize AI might not be as amazing as it seemed at first. However, Deloitte's report from early 2024 found that many business leaders still think generative AI could bring big changes soon. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. AI has great potential, but isn't a magic solution for everything. Whether reality lives up to the hype depends on where you look. Many people focus on standalone tools like ChatGPT, but the real impact usually comes from AI features integrated into existing software. For example, Google's Smart Compose, which came out in 2018, wasn't hyped up, even though it laid the groundwork for today's AI text features. Likewise, some of the most important AI tools are quietly improving existing enterprise software, enhancing what's already there rather than completely replacing it. Think of Copilot in Microsoft Office, Generative Fill in Adobe Photoshop, or virtual agents in productivity and collaboration apps. Where generative AI makes its mark in daily work could end up shaping its future more than any single revolutionary feature. So while there's a lot of buzz around AI, the real progress might come from those subtle, behind-the-scenes improvements. Small language models. The world of AI is shifting from giant language models to smaller, more efficient ones. Huge models like OpenAI's GPT-4, which is rumored to have about 1.76 trillion parameters, were game changers, but they're also expensive and require a lot of energy to run. For example, training a model the size of GPT-3 uses as much electricity as over 1,000 households in a year, and a single day of ChatGPT queries takes as much energy as 33,000 US households. Smaller models, however, are proving to be a better option. They need fewer resources and are easier to run on regular computers or even smartphones. Despite their smaller size, they can still do a lot. A study from DeepMind showed that training smaller models on more data can give better results than training larger models on less data. This means that smaller models can be very effective without using tons of electricity. This shift towards smaller models has some big benefits. Firstly, smaller models are cheaper to run because they need less energy and don't require as much fancy hardware. Also, because they are less resource-intensive, more people and smaller organizations can work with these models. They can also run on mobile devices like smartphones, which opens up new possibilities for AI in everyday life. Running models on local devices can also offer better privacy and security, as there's less risk of sensitive data being exposed. Lastly, it's simpler to figure out how smaller models work, making them more transparent and easier to explain. Companies like Mistral are leading the way with new, smaller models. Mistral's Mixtral model uses 8 smaller networks to perform as well as much larger models while running faster. Similarly, Meta announced it's working on Llama 3, another smaller model that will be open source, allowing anyone to use and improve it. These advances in smaller language models are making AI more accessible, efficient, and understandable. Multimodal AI. The latest AI trends are expanding beyond just text-based models. The new focus is on multimodal AI, which can handle different kinds of data like text, images, audio, and video. This shift is set to make AI applications more flexible and useful. In the past, models were trained to do one thing, like turning text into images or speech into text. The upcoming generation of models is more versatile. These new AI tools, like OpenAI's GPT-4V or Google's Gemini, can switch between different tasks. They can answer questions about images, process video, or convert spoken words into text. One of the biggest perks of multimodal AI is that it makes virtual assistants and AI-based apps much smarter and easier to use. You could ask an AI about an image, and it could give you a detailed answer in plain language. Or you could ask how to fix something, and it might give you step-by-step instructions along with visuals. Another exciting aspect is how this new technology can handle a broader range of data inputs. This opens the door for richer training data and better understanding. Video is a great example. It's like a constant stream of real-life information. AI hasn't had access to this kind of data before, and it could lead to much smarter AI systems. AI in science. Experts say AI is about to play a major role in speeding up scientific breakthroughs, focusing on some of the biggest global challenges like climate change, energy shortages, and diseases. To fight climate change and help farmers work more efficiently, Microsoft researchers are using AI to create more accurate weather forecasts, better estimates of carbon emissions, and other tools for sustainable farming. They're also developing AI that can assist farmers directly in the field. For example, there's a chatbot that can identify a mystery weed or determine which irrigation methods are most effective based on specific farm data. In the field of life sciences, researchers are collaborating to build the world's largest AI model for analyzing medical images to help in the fight against cancer. They're also using advanced AI to find new drugs to combat infectious diseases and to discover new molecules for innovative medicines. This technology is turning the scientific trial and error process, which typically takes years, into just a matter of weeks or months. AI is also transforming materials science, the field that designs new materials with unique properties. A recent breakthrough demonstrated how AI and high-performance computing can speed up the search for less toxic battery materials. More powerful virtual agents. With better, more efficient AI tools and a year of market feedback, businesses are ready to expand what virtual agents can do. They're not just for basic customer service chatbots anymore. AI systems are getting faster and better at handling new kinds of information. This means they can do more than just chat. They can actually start automating tasks. 2023 was the year when you could chat with AI. Companies launched different tools, but it was mostly just typing back and forth. But in 2024, we're going to see virtual agents that can actually do things like make reservations, plan trips, or connect to other services. The rise of multimodal AI, which can understand text, images, audio, and video, is opening up new ways to interact with virtual agents. For example, instead of just asking a chatbot for recipes, you could point your phone's camera at your open fridge and ask what meals you can make with what you have. Be My Eyes, an app that connects blind and low-vision people with volunteers, is trying out AI tools that let users interact with their surroundings without needing a human volunteer. This kind of tech is making AI feel more natural and useful in everyday life. What do you think of how AI is shaping up in 2024? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.